Frenzy on News 18. High school football from where you live.
All right, welcome back to the Friday Night Frenzy. For the first time since 1999, the Twin Lakes Indians and North Montgomery Chargers met up tonight on the football field. North Montgomery won that meeting 26-6.
Wow, needless to say, a lot has changed since that meeting. North Montgomery and Twin Lakes have both relied on their stingy defenses to win games this season. Tonight would be no different. A low-scoring game. We start things off with quarterback Sam "I Am" Thomas lining up in the shotgun. And Thomas, though, the ball goes over his head, gets away from him. Skylar Heide recovers for the Chargers, so they're in business. And then it is Thomas trying to pass to Michael Herrera, catches the ball for a short gain. So there's all kinds of people in attendance. The Charger band trying to get the crowd pumped up on a cold, rainy night. And then it is Sam Thomas handing the ball off to Zachary Diener. He gets smacked, though, by Nathan Rogers of the Chargers. Again, a defensive ball game. And then Cameron Bennington takes the handoff. He runs it into the end zone for the score. That'd be a big play. Twin Lakes is your winner in this game over North Montgomery by a final of 12-8. Ross?
It was a mud pit for Pioneer hosting Frontier tonight. First quarter, Sam Kaiser gives it to Joe Miller, and the senior doesn't want to go home. So he goes to the end zone. They miss the extra point, 20-0 Panthers. The mud played a factor, as I said. Cole Fessler loses his balance and slips. Right there, he makes up for it with this play, though. Launches one and finds his fellow junior Brandon Gallagher for the 50-yard gain and the huge first down. However, the Falcons don't score on the drive, still 20-0 Panthers. Panthers ball now, and it's Miller again with the big gain up the middle, and another Panther.
First down.
There you go. A couple drives later, it's Kaiser on the play fake. Rolls out and finds Matthew Doris on the pitch and catch for another
first down.
Thank you very much. Panthers get stopped at the goal line on that drive. Big win for Pioneer tonight, 55-0, and they advance.
More on that game a little bit later on. The Kings of Lewis Cass hosting the Lions of Bremen. This was a dandy of a game. Just before halftime, Sheldon Slusser rolls to his left. He looks and finds Drew Shepard. He trots into the end zone, an easy score. The Kings are up 21-7 at the half. Second half, Shepard takes the handoff. Look at the effort, dragging some defenders with him for good yardage. Bremen has the ball now, and Kai Slow finds Ethan Pike. He makes the catch, and that is a first down for the visitors. However, Lions not able to score. But the Lions defense stepping up on this play. Brett Louderback gets to Slusser at the 1-yard line. That forces the punt. Next drive, Slow finds Pike again on the fake. Pike almost comes right into your living room on that play. This game, a barn burner, goes to double overtime. The Kings of Lewis Cass, your winner over Bremen by a final of 34-28.
Rockville making the trip to Attica. Rambler ball, 13-0. They lead. Senior QB Brady Sheridan is going to keep it on the option, and he is gone 51 yards down the field, but it's all 51 coming back. Illegal shift called on the Red Ramblers, killing that drive. Next possession, pitch out to Carson Davis, but he gets stopped in the backfield by the Rocks. Davis would get a chance to redeem himself. Double reverse time, sweeping out and picking up the huge gain. Ramblers can't capitalize, though. The Rocks pinned down at their own end, and you can see this one coming. Damon DeSutter picking up the safety, 15-0 Attica at that point. The Red Ramblers take this one 28-0. Mike.
The Clinton Prairie Gophers wore their pink tonight, supporting breast cancer awareness. Nice going Gophers football. Quarterback for the Cougars, Jared Miller, hands the ball off to Ryan Spessard, and he's going to run the ball in for the score for the Cougars. And then next up, it's Ryan Walker. The Gophers now have the ball, and it is Walker looking for Nathan Moore. Hey, no, it's a nice effort, but not quite a catch there. Tough elements tonight. Third play, it is Ryan Spessard, and it's Brandon Dillon near the sideline, makes the quick catch, but cannot get any more ground. You can tell, tough weather night. Your winner in this game, Carroll, defeats the Gophers by a final of 28-6. Ross?
We go to Frankfort now, where the Dogs were taking on the Delta Eagles on the Hot Dogs home field. First up, number 6, Isaac Rudd with the ball. He looks to get the ball downfield. Not enough time. He gets sacked on the play by Brody Runyon from the Eagles. Next up, number 22, Tanner Coomer of the Hot Dogs with the ball. Grant Redwine and Trey Bland from Delta say, no way! Frankfort's Coomer with the ball again as he's running, gets past Brayton Connolly before he wipes out Nice night for traction, Mike. Eagles way too much in this one. 20-0 is the final.
Hot chocolate sales way up there tonight. We still have more football to talk about in tonight's edition of the Friday Night Frenzy.
When we come back, Pioneer head coach Mike Johnson joins us to talk about his Panthers and their big victory. We'll break down tonight's game, plus take a look at what's coming up next and maybe what's 2 weeks from tonight, the Friday Night Frenzy. We'll be right back.